Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're talking all about the essential oil Palmarosa. Alright, Palmarosa was one of the oils that I got early on in my essential oil journey, and I did not like the scent, the smell, the aroma of Palmarosa. I felt like it smelled like whiskey and like iced tea, but now I can just pick up all of the different notes. It's very earthy and floral. It smells really good now to me, and I think that it has some really cool benefits. It's similar to a lot of different floral oils, which I'll go over. It can be used in so many ways. Okay, so the history and all of this will be in the blog post. I will link that down below because I write everything out and in a little bit more detail too. But it was first cultivated in India. It's a very old essential oil. It's from Ayurvedic medicine in India to traditional Chinese medicine. It's just been used. It's a widely used oil, and a lot for its fragrance purposes, but also just for a lot of its therapeutic properties too. It's steam distilled, and this one that I have is from Simply Earth. So this is the bottle, or on their bottle they have where it's from, the aroma, and some different info. They also have a Simply Pure Promise, which you can look up the batch number, so it's from the grass. This is the same Latin name as an oil that I just did. What is it? Citronella. But it's Cymbopogon Martini, and it's from Nepal. This one is, and the aroma on here is sharp and floral. So it is very earthy, sharp, floral. It's light. A lot of people will replace, if they have rose in a certain recipe, they'll replace rose with Palmarosa. One of their main constituents is the same, which is geraniol, and so actually I'll just share now. There are a few different essential oils that are similar to that. Melissa, neroli, Palmarosa, rose, ylang ylang, all of those herby floral oils are similar because they have some of the same constituents. So if you are using or doing a recipe and you need to swap out, that's a good way to kind of look for an oil to swap. Anyways, from the leaves of the Cymbopogon Martini plant, steam distilled, and it is a light pale yellow, sweet floral aroma, and it's very uplifting. And well, if you like floral scents, again, and I've said this again, but if you don't like the scent of an oil and it's like, oh, oil is so uplifting, but you don't like the scent of it, it's probably not going to be uplifting. So it's kind of a personal thing too. I love floral oils. Floral and citrus are my favorite. I love all oils, but those are the ones that I just am drawn to when I'm down or I need just a pick-me-up or an uplifting blend. But if you don't like that, then it might not be for you. Okay, so it has tons of different therapeutic properties because of the chemical composition. So what it's made up of, that makes it work in the way that it does, if that makes sense. So it's geraniol, which I already said, that's what rose also has, and a few other of those floral oils, and geraniol acetate and linalool. And so that makes it antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and just stress relieving, uplifting. So that is kind of what it's made up and why it works the way it does. And a lot of people just use it for balance. It's in a lot of spa type of recipes. I will have 5 recipes in this blog post that go with this, but there's a diffuser blend which smells so good. Okay, so because of what it's made up and what those things do, it is used for things like skincare. Like I said, it's in a lot of skincare recipes or bath and body products for both skin benefits and mood benefits also, which is always my favorite. A multitasking makeup product or beauty product or essential oils, that's why I love them so much too, is because they're multitasking. They do multiple things and work in different ways, so I love that. So in aromatherapy, it's just used to alleviate stress, uplift the mood, which is probably the #1 thing that essential oils are used for, right? So it's a great one for that, for relaxation, and also immune boosting properties. So it can aid in relieving respiratory congestion, and that is due to some of the constituents as well. And I will link in the blog post why, and an article on that too, just to, if you want to further your education like I love to do, I'll put a link to all of that down below too. Okay, for safety, with all essential oils that I recommend, just dilute your oils. They're going to last longer, you're going to save money. In very rare circumstances will you need to use your oils undiluted. And that's mainly when you're working with an aromatherapist, which I am 1/4 of a step away from getting my aromatherapy certification. So if you would like to work with me in the very near future, let me know in the comments just to kind of get the ball rolling. But I will do a whole video on how my certification went and what I plan to do moving forward now that I am and will be in a very short time certified. Sidetrack. What was I saying? So dilute your essential oils. You don't want to risk just a rash, like an irritation on your skin, just because you could have added some coconut oil to your oil before putting it on your skin. And also, always, if you have any underlying health concerns, conditions, if you're taking any medication, it's important to speak with an aromatherapist on maybe this oil could interact with this medicine, things like that. So always check and like think in the back of your head, oh, I'm taking this, I should check before I use this oil, kind of thing. Okay, so we kind of went over the history of the oil. It's been around forever, what it has in it, why those things work the way they do, so why we use the oil the way we do, and now I have some recipes that I will put in the blog post because I can't just tell you a recipe. I feel like you have to see it so you can screenshot or save it or whatever. But there's a relaxing bath blend. So that has Palmarosa, lavender, ylang, and Epsom salt. Epsom salt baths are amazing. I have a really hard time with sweating. I just do not sweat like normal people do. So Epsom salt baths are key for me to like kind of detox and get my sweat glands opened up and like actually make myself sweat. There's a balancing facial toner. So that has Palmarosa, witch hazel, rose water. I love facial sprays or mists like that in the summertime. I like to keep them like in my bag, in my purse or car or whatever, to put on after we leave the beach or the park. It's just so refreshing. I love sprays so much. They can also be used as body spray too. So that's one of that multitasking type of thing that I love. Room spray, body lotion. I love making body lotions. You can customize it any way that you need to. We use customized and body lotions with essential oils a lot around here. We have eczema and just different skin things that we use. So I love that. And that one's a homemade, but you can also just buy a base of unscented body lotion for that recipe. I think I got mine from Jade Bloom last time, but a lot of these essential oil companies will have an unscented lotion base. Okay. Uplifting room diffuser, that's the last recipe. So that would be Palmarosa, grapefruit, and peppermint, all in a diffuser blend. And I was going to share, I don't know if I have one on hand. Let's see what this is. I don't. So it kind of looks like this, but it will have a dropper top on it, and maybe a little smaller. This one's kind of big. But you can make a diffuser balm or a diffuser blend, and you just put it all of your drops, so 50 drops of each oil or whatever the recipe calls for, into a larger bottle so that you can just drop your blend into your diffuser. Also, you could just use, totally forgot, you could just use an empty essential oil bottle. So put 20 drops, 30 drops, however many you want to make your blend, and just put it in. These are on Amazon. You get a ton of these when you join Simply Earth, and then you have a diffuser blend. You can create your own that way too. I think that's all I wanted to share about Palmarosa. I didn't want this to be too long, so let me know what you use it for, or if you liked this video, let me know what other single essential oil you want me to go through next and share the list of our favorite essential oils that we use. We use 5 to 10 different brands. They'll be in this blog post. I think there is not one brand fits all. I think there are different pros and cons to each brand. So let me know if you have questions on that and choosing a brand, but all of our favorites will be linked in this blog post. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day. Bye.